All right, man, we here at Moss Studios, take two. It's DJ B Moss here at Moss Studios, man. So once again, I wanted to introduce this artist, but before I introduce this artist, I want to go ahead and start off and let you guys know that we're about to relaunch the platform called Undiscovered ATL. With Undiscovered ATL, independent artists will have the opportunity to get discovered through our platform. So, without further ado, I want to introduce the artist, one of the first artists back on our relaunch. Santana Yorkk, what's good, fam?
How you doing today, man? It's an honor.
Man, working hard, working hard. So you was here with us this weekend. We did Mossfest. You was on the QC stage, correct?
Yeah, QC 300.
So we did the QC 300 stage. Talk to me about how was the experience for you.
Man, it was wonderful, man. What y'all had set up, it gave artists the opportunity to connect with each other, and gave artists the opportunity to connect with the DJs in the industry, and to even get feedback on their performances and just feedback in general. It's a
Right.
very, very good, very rare show.
You was with DJ Lil Mark, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What you think of him? Was he cool? Kind of cool
Yeah,
guy?
he was really cool. He was very humble about it. He was there for the artists. He wasn't really like just there to be there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
He stayed the whole time too.
Yeah, he stayed the whole time.
Wow.
I think
Shout out to
I think he was the only one because the engineer, yeah, he left a little early.
the 300 guy.
Yeah, both of them left a little early.
Oh, it was two people for 300.
No, it was the 300 dude and then badass's engineer.
Oh, okay, cool. See, look at that, man. Dropping the clues bombs to them, man, one time, man, for real. Look, so I gotta really say this. So you're an artist, one of the first artists back on our platform. What made you want to choose our platform to build what you have going on?
I mean, I really like what y'all got going on. Y'all giving opportunity to artists out here that many people don't really have a chance to get.
Okay. So what made you honestly? Because I know you told me off camera that you were 19 years old.
Yeah.
So with being so young, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you say, hey, man, I want to do music instead of like being a doctor or a lawyer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what was it that said, oh, fuck it, I want to do music?
I mean, what started me off was I was in college. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was doing music. I was like, I had FL downloaded. I was just making beats just to make beats. And my uncle, he gave me that push to be like, you can really do this. This is something that you really can do.
Absolutely.
And he gave me an opportunity. And then once I seen him do it, and I made my first track, I fell in love with it.
Okay. Dropping the clues bombs for Unc real quick, man. Shout out to Unc. So, you say he did music, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Was he like a major influence on you in your career?
Yeah, all my family does music, so I mean
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
They all have they all have an influence on me and what I do.
So of course they're supportive of you because they all did music as well.
Yeah, yeah, they all supportive.
So was they like? Did they have like a plan B as well, like with music, like, or do they still like do it just for fun or?
I mean, right now, they just doing their stuff. They music. My uncle is actually signed to Exodus Productions.
Okay, bet.
Down in New York City. It's a label. So I mean, he's doing his thing.
Okay, bet. So let me ask you this question. Being an artist, as you say, you're from New York,
Yeah.
right? But you, if I'm not mistaken, you say you moved to Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
Or what was like? Give me the backstory. Give me your whole backstory.
So I originated from New York. I moved to Texas about 15. Moved to Oklahoma about 16, 17. I've been there ever since.
That was just a couple years ago, though, for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, 16 years ago for me was like so long ago. But for you, that was just like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So you living out there in Oklahoma, what's the music scene like?
I mean, it's not really a lot of going on. It's like once you see an opportunity, you just got to grab it, man.
So how did you come across our show on Mossfest this year?
I seen it. I seen what y'all had going on Instagram. I seen you had something going on a couple of weeks before, and I seen that she was coming in town to Oklahoma. And I was like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I got to do this, man.
Wow, that's dope. Man, shout out to you, man. So you basically just saw like it wasn't no ad or anything. You just seen the show.
Yeah, I seen the information on the show and everything.
Wow, that's dope. So yeah, because we weren't ads like crazy for all of our events
Yeah.
and everything like that. So the fact that you just seen it on our page, and of course, did you do your research?
Yeah, I did my research.
Okay, cool. Because that's what I say. Like a lot of times, artists just really want opportunities, and they never do the research on the people that does the events or anything like that. So that's the hardest part, because artists don't like to do research. So I tell people all the time, bro, please do your research on me, because if you don't do your research on me, then you pretty much like wasting your money and your time. Like, cause I could be a scammer. You just never know. But with your experience, I'm glad you actually had a good experience with us this weekend. All right, so let's get down to the hard questions. I know I asked you this off camera before, but do you think as an artist it's easier to get on or harder to stay on?
I think it's harder to stay on. I mean, anybody can do music, but you just gotta have that determination to just not listen to anybody because you're gonna have doubters when you start. You're gonna have people they're not gonna support you. You're gonna feel like you just got yourself,
Right.
and at that point, you just gotta be like, "This is what I want to do." You just gotta believe in yourself. And if you got that, then you can make it as far as you want.
Has anybody ever told you like, yo, bro, this ain't it, fam?
Yeah, I had those people, but it's like you can't let them really get to your ear like that. You gotta just stay with it.
So were those people more so like friends or just people that was like that don't really know who you are?
I mean, it was kind of both. I mean, most of the time, I say it was people I didn't really know, but sometimes you got those people, you got those people as friends and stuff. They don't really rock with it. So it's
Right.
just you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Now, coming up where you coming from, like, is it big violence or where you are, like
I
hoods and stuff
mean,
like that?
where I'm from, it's like most people, it's not really a lot there. So it's like it's violent, but it's like if you make it out, then you make it out.
Do you believe in going back home after you make it?
Yeah, I gotta always go back home. That's home, man.
I'm talking about like going back home, like being in the hood and shit like that.
Uh, Maybe a couple
A
times.
couple. So, what do you think about people that go back home and then like, what I'm saying, yeah, you feel like you safe and niggas get killed and shot in their own
I mean,
hometown?
yeah, it's sad what they got going on for these artists out here, but like Dolph and all them,
Yeah,
it's sad. See stuff like that happen, but it's just once you get to a certain point in your life, you just gotta where you come from, you just gotta just be where you come from and just move on from it.
absolutely, absolutely. So, what's your big plan? Like, what's the big goal on what you want to do as an artist?
I mean, what I want to do as an artist, I mean, I say just keep tapping in with the industry. I'm going to school for sound engineer right now, so I
Yeah.
want to, what I'm saying, get the degree, eventually just run my own studio and just record artists and just keep doing what I'm doing.
So, is it many studios where you live at? Cause you say you want to be a sound engineer, so do
Yeah.
you want to eventually like have your own studio and they come to you
I
and
mean,
record, or?
it's a couple studios, but how I started off recording myself.
Oh, word, okay.
I bought all the studio equipment myself. I spent like maybe a band or two just getting it all together and stuff. And I just learned. I watched like YouTube videos and just learned how to do everything myself. And that's how I got it started off.
Okay, bet. So, as an artist, what you learning everything yourself? What was the hardest thing you had to learn?
I mean, it's a challenge learning everything yourself. I say when I first started recording, I couldn't record myself for shit, man. But it's just like learning. It's learning. It's a learning lesson, man.
Absolutely.
It's just trial and error.
So, because I don't know much about recording, you see how hard it was for me to set these
Yeah.
mics up and stuff today. But I made it work the best way I can. With you coming into a situation, let's say somebody comes to town and be like, "Yo, I want to record with you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you heard like they heard about your studio from other people and everything like that. Is that like something that you be like, "Oh man, yeah, we could do it this way or we could do it this way"? Like when you have a studio, kind of like how we here now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a perfectionist, so like you
Yeah.
see how I was like, yo, you can do it on this wall, you can do it on this wall. We can have the bottles here. Like, are you a perfectionist like that when it comes to like your music and your work and that you do stuff here?
I mean, I take all my work seriously. I mean, I take all my work seriously, but at the end of the day, I'm just like a go with the flow type of person.
Right.
If I don't like the feelings of it, I won't really do it.
Okay, that's understandable. That's completely understandable. I totally get it. So, if you don't mind, tell me about like other experiences that you experienced with other not promoters, but just showcases and events that you've done.
I had a couple of showcases down in OKC earlier this year. They were pretty small events, but they're pretty well ran. They gave artists still an opportunity to put themselves on. But I mean, you was probably the one that really just gave artists like a really push into the industry and just gave them the opportunity to connect with people inside the industry.
1,000%. I appreciate that, man. So, um, if rap don't work, they say music don't work. What is going to be the like? Would you want to throw shows for artists? What's the other way you want to help artists other than
I mean, I want to learn. I want to be like the jack of all trades. I want to do videography, music, engineering. I want to learn everything inside the music career. So if me rapping doesn't work, I still have something I want to do that I love.
So what? So what's the motivation that you have like to this day that you never would that you would never like? Oh, I'm not gonna do this because I'm motivated by this person or this thing right here. What's your motivation? Like, why you starting to keep going?
I mean, my motivation, I ain't really have like a father figure growing up.
Okay.
So I was by myself most of the time, just me, my mom, and my sisters and everything. So growing up, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Once I got older and stuff, I was kind of knucklehead, getting into trouble and stuff.
Right.
That's when I jumped into music, and it gave me that motivation. It gave me that push that I can be someone, and people can hear my voice, and I can affect people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So would you be that artist that wants to motivate people? That's why I said I asked you earlier, like, yo, how do you find that motivation? Let's say, like, with me, I was very not motivated this
Yeah.
weekend, you know what I'm saying? With everything that happened, all things considered, but I still found a way to make it work. So with you, as an artist, with everything that you have going on, what is your? I know I said the ultimate goal, but like, I know everybody be like, yo, I wanna buy my mama a house. I want to do this. Like, is that like a goal of yours or
Yeah, of
something like that?
course. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Hold on, drop my phone. There we go. So tell me a little bit about your style of music, if you don't mind.
Right now I'm kind of in the trap plug area. I'm making kind of that, but I'm trying to focus myself into more of everything of a broad area because I want to affect more people in my music.
Okay. So you want to affect people like in the positive way, of course, but like which way? You
Yeah,
trying
I
to affect?
mean, right now my music is like, you know what I'm saying, just trap stuff and stuff like that. But eventually, I just want to grow out of it and just try to affect people more. Cause, I mean, earlier in my music career, I didn't really notice that your music has like an impact as it does to
Yeah.
people. I
Yeah, it
had to learn
does.
that.
Yeah, it does. And when you speak on impact, like, who do you think right now musically has the biggest impact?
Um, I had to say maybe maybe people that started the game, people like Jay-Z, people like that who have been in the game for a minute, they have the most impact. I say maybe people down here, Migos, people like that, they have an impact too. I
Right.
mean, it's everywhere. Impact is everywhere in the
Absolutely.
community.
It just depends on the type of people that you're trying to target to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that definitely makes sense. So like, who is the hometown hero where you from? Like, who is the artist that's like at the top right now? At your hometown.
Artist that's at the top right now,
Yeah.
probably Benny the Butcher.
Okay. All right. Bet. Okay. Shout out to Benny one time. Drop one of Clues bombs real quick. So, do you listen to a lot of Benny?
Yeah, yeah.
Word. So, would he be? No, I ain't gonna ask that question. I was gonna say, would he be somebody you want to do a record with? But of course, you're gonna say yes. So, let me ask you. So, you had to pick one artist, like one artist. Who would you choose to be like, yo, I gotta do a record with this person?
One artist.
Just one. Gotta be one, male or female.
That's kind of hard. I mean, right now, I say one artist I would have to be working with, probably, hmm, probably Amigos, man. Probably people like that.
Migos.
I
Okay.
like what they did. They made like their own style in the rap. I like that.
Yeah.
They
Okay. Shoot, that's cool. So Quavo, R.I.P. Takeoff and
yeah,
Offset.
rest in peace, Takeoff,
Yeah,
man.
rest in
Sad.
peace, Takeoff. Yeah, it was really sad a couple weeks ago when everything happened.
Yeah,
But I think everybody's slowly getting up out of here
yeah,
and everything like that. But um, so moving forward, you know what I'm saying? As an artist, you say you going back home today?
yeah, yeah.
How was your experience in Atlanta? Like,
Man, it was great, man. It's
so
good down
so
here.
did you do anything fun other than perform or like well?
Yeah, I went and kicked it at the mall, did stuff like that. It
You
was
went
all
to
right.
Lennox?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. That's so mature and small. It's so many better. I ain't gonna say like better moms, but it's other moms here. Everybody like what? What's the reason you with the Lennox? That's what all the rappers talk about, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's what everybody does, man. Like everyone comes. It's so much other things to do. No, I haven't went to Lennox in like since like 2016.
Yeah.
Like it's so many other things you can do. But don't get me wrong, I understand everyone like
Yeah.
it's Linux. It's you want to come here and everything like that. So did you meet any other artists or any other people here that you like that you're working with when you
Yeah,
get
for
back?
sure. I tapped in with a couple artists from the showcase last night. It's a lot of good talent out here.
Word.
Yeah.
So anybody that you want to shout out or anybody in particular?
Shout out Eastwood Waco. Shout out Eastwood Slim Pop Coat. Shout out Pop Coat.
So did you? So when you came down here and performed, I see you by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like no one came with you or
Yeah.
anything like that. Damn, that's crazy to be traveling like that. And that's why when I see you, I'm like, yo, you ain't got nobody with you. You was like, nah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, but that's to me that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like. But my thing is because the first thing I noticed in my mind was like you didn't have a team
Yeah.
with you. You know what I'm saying? And a support system. Like, how does that affect you right now?
I mean, right now I just look at myself as like I'm my own support system. That's all
Right.
I really need. I just need my fans and me. How I
Right.
look at it.
Okay. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say like people listening to your music
Yeah.
in Europe
Yeah.
and it pop over there overseas, right? Would you go? You're not going over there by yourself though. I know you're not. You
Man,
gotta
man,
have a team. Somebody gotta go over there with
man,
you.
if the opportunity presents itself and nobody's there, I'm gonna do it myself.
Ain't no shout out to you, man. For real, I gotta drop one of them bombs for real on you, man. Like no, like seriously, the fact that I got more respect for you now that I see that you came, because I'm always alone
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like being a loner. And sometimes you can get in your thoughts. It can really mess with you. Like when you're really like by yourself, like oh man, you know I could have done this better, or I could have done this better, or you be like, damn man, I wish I had somebody to record me, or
Yeah.
I wish I had somebody to take this picture for me, like right
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? I know that can be kind of difficult with you and things like that. So with you being here in Atlanta, like let me ask you this question. Because I know you probably gonna say yes to it, but I just gotta ask this question. Like where people living where you living at, like why do you think everybody is trying to move to Atlanta?
I mean, Atlanta has more opportunity in the music, I would say. I mean, where I'm from, you have opportunity, but opportunity is slim. You gotta go to the city to even get like a slim chance.
Right. So they gotta go like straight downtown or like
Yeah, they gotta go straight to. They gotta network their ass off to even get a chance. Cause everybody, it's like a dog eat dog world out here, man. So even if you get like a little chance, you gotta take it.
so even and it's so crazy, man, because sadly enough, your hometown is always your first city to hate on you.
Yeah, that's facts.
Why do you think it's like that?
I mean, I think it's like that because they seen you before you was doing it. They seen you grow up, and now that you actually doing it, they have that little envy, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I went to high school with bro.
Yeah, he's
He
not all
ain't,
that.
you know
He's
what I'm
not all
saying?
that. Yeah,
He ain't popping, man. That nigga wasn't shit in high school. Like, who the fuck cares, man? That
yeah,
shit was so
man.
long ago, man. Like, so, well, you ever thought about like moving from where you at to bigger city for another opportunity?
Yeah, I would think so. If an opportunity presents itself bigger than this, I would definitely move. I'll move my whole family out there.
Right. Well, that makes sense. So what about like if an opportunity presents itself in a city that you're not from? I mean, not a city that you're not from. A city that's not big on music, but a lot of people love you out there. Let's say like you start popping in Albuquerque, New Mexico. On some crazy shit like
I
that.
mean, I wouldn't like move there, but like I'll still show some love and visit. You know what I'm saying? Just show support, but I gotta be somewhere where it's something popping off every day.
Absolutely. Would you rather stay independent or be signed to a label?
I mean, right now I like being independent, but I say later on in my career I want to eventually have like that push, cause it's only so far you can get independent. You gotta have
Yeah.
that push.
So when you say you do want to be signed, like what I know, because people talk so bad about 360 deals. You know what I'm
Yeah, they're
saying?
terrible.
Yeah, because they are, but it's always room for renegotiation. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? If you do good.
yeah,
So let's say you sign a 360, right? But this label gonna put money behind you and but everything that they gave you, they taking back.
yeah,
But that was the best opportunity for you at the time. Now you popping. You know what I'm saying? But you
yeah,
still in this 360 deal.
yeah.
Was that still a good deal?
I mean, if I lose everything, but I'm still popping off, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I'll say, I mean, I still got the platform. I still got the
But
platform.
they taking every dollar from you though.
They still taking every
They
dollar.
still taking every dollar from you.
Oh no, they can't take they can't
I
take
mean,
the.
but like, all right, so because I want you to think about this, right?
Yeah,
If and I'm just gonna throw some numbers out. Let's say I give you $100,000 to sign to me,
yeah,
right, for the next 3 years. But everything you make for the next 3 years, belong to me.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much damn near $33,000 a year you don't make. So not saying that that's a good way to live because some people barely make 33,000 a year,
Yeah.
but you can still make a little money here, little bookings here, and there, like that. So after those 3 years are up, you got a record, a single that's doing numbers, million streams, like you getting booked to go here, you go here, but all the money that you know what I'm saying, that you supposed to get paid to perform on, going straight back to the label, like, but it's building up your name. After the 3 years is over with, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're not finna sign a 360 deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to sign a regular deal. So do you like be like, oh, I'm finna go back independent, or do you renegotiate with the label?
I mean, I'm young right now, so it's like I'm still learning how everything works. But if a label, I mean, I look at my art, I look at my music as art. So if a label came to me with only 100,000, I would have to look at that like it's 100,000. It's not really, because art is priceless to me.
Right.
So I mean, if a label came like that, I would look into it, but it's just I gotta do my research on it.
Absolutely. You got to get a entertainment lawyer. You got to get, it's a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff you got to get behind the scenes. What's one of the one things that you want to learn about the industry right now?
One thing I want to learn about the industry is more about how the shows work. I know how bookings work a little bit, but I want to just get a little more information on stuff like that.
Okay. So just you want to get more information on bookings, or you want to get more information on just how the behind the scenes
Yeah, just
work?
how more of the behind the scenes work with more of the bigger artists. Cause right now I got some popping, but I just want to see how like stuff works with the industry artists, how they get their stuff going, how they work off, and how everything goes off for them.
Would you have to be like a like say like 2 years down the line, somebody asked you to manage them? Would you be interested in something like that,
Um, I mean, it solely depends. Maybe like,
or even sign under you?
I mean, yeah, probably like when I'm done rapping, probably like 40 or something. I would probably something I would do.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry, bro. Not too much sleep
You
last
good?
night, bro. This whole weekend was just nuts to me. So with you being a performer, do you think? Because I had somebody this weekend, right?
Yeah,
And I wanted to talk to them about how much they perform better than their actual like music.
yeah.
Like the performance is better. So you think your music is better or your performance is better?
I mean, right now I would say my music is better than my performances, but my performances are still good. But it's just I'm still in the learning phase. I only performed maybe like 3 times,
Okay.
so it's
Oh,
just
okay. Really?
yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know that.
So it's like I still got room to grow. I still got stuff to learn off myself.
Well, I swear I didn't even know that you only performed 3 times.
Yeah.
So like, what's the plan? What's the goal for 2023 then?
I mean, the goal for 2023, I want to eventually I want to get more shows going off. I want to get bookings going off. I want to travel a little more.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah.
So actually, you obviously not scared to travel.
Yeah.
Like you obviously, I see you don't put yourself. You came all the way to Atlanta by yourself. Like I'm scared to even do that. So like, especially at 19. But like the fact that I see that you're so fearless, I got a newfound respect for that. So let's say we do Mossfest next year, we do a next tour. I'm guessing I might see you on a couple of these cities then.
Yeah.
Shit, that's definitely dope. Any artists want to collab with you on some like music? Like, how does that even work with you in another city and they in another city? Y'all just send them to each other like via email or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Most of the time it's via email, but like I like recording artists in the studio because you get that feeling like you're both in there, you both getting it together, you got the same mindset, you're on the same page.
Right. Okay. So
But
go ahead.
I say maybe when you send it via email, you can I mean you can still get it off, but it's not really the same feeling.
So I think I know what you're talking about. So basically, like, if me and you would have did this interview over IG Live versus us doing it in person,
Yeah,
like in person would have been a lot better.
yeah,
Cause IG Live is it's just
yeah.
IG
It's
Live.
just I'm in my room, you in your room. We're not really connecting like that. It's not
Right.
really an in person. You know what I'm saying? In person feeling.
Okay, that definitely makes 100 like make a lot of sense. Cause like if somebody wanted to, cause I always wanted to know how that worked. If I sent you a track, you sent me a track, but it's probably way more of a vibe if the person is actually live with you.
Yeah, yeah,
So closing out this interview because I think we went around 25 minutes. I guess I want to just ask you this personal question, or just not even really just personal question, but like what what can I do moving forward to help you? as an artist?
Man, you already doing everything you can. I'm forever thankful for the opportunity that you presented to me and to other artists out here.
Right.
You doing the right thing. Just keep doing it.
Well, definitely, bro. Like next tour that I do, bro, like just hit me, bro. Like
I got you
it's
for
nothing.
sure.
It's nothing for you to come. Like how did Lucy send you the address for the venue, or you just typed it in on?
For the video?
No, for today, so the venue.
Oh
Like
yeah,
here.
yeah. She sent me the address.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say like, my doors are always open usually. So like when you came in, I was like, oh shit. I was expecting a whole entourage to come at me. But I definitely appreciate you, man. Anything you want to say on the camera, like shout out your Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff like that.
Yeah. Shout out me. I'm on everything Santana Yorkk with 2 Ks. Shout out to my family down in Syracuse. Shout out to my peoples down in Texas. Shout out my peoples down in Oklahoma. I'm forever thankful for y'all. Keep supporting me, and we out of here.
1000%, man. We here, man. Me and Santana Yorkk. Let's get it.
Appreciate it.
Kiss on it. She my dick like a chain. I told her to sit on it. She said I want this. Told her put a lid on it. Only time I wanna hear your mouth when you kiss on it.